Hello, everyone. This is City Council Rewind for the meeting on Monday, June 3rd. I'm Mayor McCulloch, Director of Communications for the City of Broken Arrow, and this is Councilmember Justin Green. Councilor Green, thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here.
And we should probably touch on real quickly Monday meetings in June because of Tuesdays in the park. So.
That's right. We do make that change. We want everybody to be able to get out and enjoy Tuesdays in the park and fellowship with our citizens.
Great concert series. They got a fantastic lineup, so it's going to be a really good series out there. Let's get to the meeting. Fireworks. It was a hot topic, no pun intended. But you all talked about the ordinance and possible amendments. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, that's something that seems to come back to us every year around this time, the hot topic of fireworks and permits and no permits and fees and no fees and those kind of things. And we touched on it a little bit in our last meeting. We wanted to kind of rehash it this year and see if there was anything that we could do to make it better for all who are involved. And based on our discussion, what we kind of came up with is the fact that the permit and the fee was something we need to look at possibly removing so that folks can actually enjoy their right to celebrate the 4th of July.
And so with the potential for the removal of the permit and fee, because nothing would be official until you actually adopt the amendments, which would be expected on June 17th, the next meeting, there would still be some parameters in place, such as July 3rd and 4th between 3 p.m. and 11 p.m. are the only legal times that folks would be able to actually shoot off fireworks. Is that right?
Right, yeah. We still need guidelines. We want everybody to be able to enjoy doing their fireworks. We also want everybody to enjoy their peace in their homes and their neighborhoods as well. So, yes, if we did go ahead and adopt this policy to remove the fee and remove the permit, we'd still have those guidelines in place to ensure that everyone has a good time and everyone, again, can enjoy some peace as well.
And it looks like we'll have some determination on that June 17th during that meeting. So we'll be able to push some stuff out to folks, some messaging out on June 18th and let them know exactly what was decided.
Right. At the next meeting, we'll be able to finalize everything on that. I know legal is still working on all the details. And again, there will still be guidelines and permitting for the commercial shows and that level of fireworks. But the restrictions would be different on the permits for residential and personal use.
Let's switch gears. Let's talk about a survey that's coming out. We just did a really comprehensive survey at the beginning of the year. Now we have what we're calling a micro survey, much shorter, more specific survey, and this one's going to be on roadway improvements. What did you learn last night?
Yeah, I think this is a great opportunity for both the citizens and the city here. These micro surveys is something that I've been excited about. I know City Manager Spurgeon and the rest of the council are excited about because we get to get more details on what the people actually feel is important to them. Doing this micro survey on the roads helps us to drill down a little bit more on the topic that we talked about in the larger survey. We have some specific roads, both some north-south and some east-west roads that we'll be discussing that the city feels need to be improved, whether it's widened or intersections need to be widened or overlaid, those kind of things. But we want to hear from the citizens and hear what their priorities are. So the really neat thing is about this micro survey is that you can say, yes, I agree this one needs to be widened, or yes, I agree this intersection needs to be changed, or I disagree with this. But in addition to that, on each of those questions, there are some boxes at the bottom where they can put in their own things that they feel are priorities if we've missed something that they feel. So I think this will be a good way to get a response back from the citizens on what they feel is important, see if what we feel is on target. We need to add some things, change some things, so it's going to be very informational.
And that will be released early June. It's going to go for about 3 weeks. And the great thing, about 5 minutes is all it's going to take. So not a big commitment of your time like the first one that took about 20 minutes.
Yeah, and again, this is really important that we have our citizens fill this out because we want to hear from you. And, if we don't hear from you, then we can't know if you think something is important or not. So we want everyone to jump on, fill this out. Again, it only can take about 5 minutes of your time. And we want to make keep priorities what are really priorities to the citizens.
Really looking forward to that survey and filling it out.
For sure.
There were many other items on the agendas besides what we just talked about. For more about those, go to the city website and click on Agendas and Minutes in the Government section. Click on the date range drop-down list and then select the governing body. Find the meeting date of your choice and select the meeting details. And that's it for this edition of City Council Rewind. Councilor Green, thank you very much for joining us. I always look forward to these conversations.
It's always a pleasure.
We'll see you next time around Broken Arrow, the city where opportunity lives.
Thank you for watching. This is a production of the City of Broken Arrow, the city where opportunity lives.